Blessings, everyone. Today I would like to offer Spirit and Energy Oracle. It's just a quick message for the collective, a message from Spirit to give us something to contemplate throughout the day today. First, I would like to say thank you to Source for allowing me to be a medium of light, and I ask all those in Spirit to bring a message for the highest good. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm just going to quick shuffle. I do 3. 1 aligning Source, 2 align Spirit, higher self, and then the 3rd for the integration of the soul. And I just simply move the cards as they pull the energy close. And this one they're saying that moves up to take animal totems, animal energy and powers, which aligns with today. They have me wearing my wolf spirit shirt. They said wear the wolf today for wolf energy, because wolf for myself is a sacred, it's my spirit animal. It represents for me and my culture, great spirit or creator. As Spirit whispers and pulls forward, they're saying that every creature, from the ant to the whale, every insect, bird, winged one, 4-legged, 2-legged, 8-legged, all have medicine. And when they say medicine, they mean it is a healing lesson, a teaching for the soul. It helps to heal and guide. That is the medicine. And what they're asking for us today is to just take a moment and notice what the creatures around us are trying to show us. Whether it could be a small gnat that's in the kitchen, a fruit fly. Observe it before we decide that it doesn't belong there. There may be a message in this. And what they mean by the message is observe where it's landing. Observe how it flies. Observe the moment that we seen the creature. What were we thinking and feeling? All of this attributes to the beautiful sacred messages that the animals bring us. Maybe we're out and we see a deer. They want us to understand. We can look it up if we don't have access to know this, what the deer medicine symbolizes, or a deer totem. And then pay attention to what we were thinking or feeling in that moment that may coincide with seeing these beautiful creatures. Or maybe we had an ant crawling on our hand. Which hand was it? How were we feeling when we noticed it? Where were our thoughts before we had our attention pulled to this little creature? Sometimes it's more profound. Sometimes we see a bird of prey. I've seen many recently of these beautiful turkey vultures, and I've seen the red-tailed hawks flying above, eagles, ravens, and crows. And it reminds me of their great messages of the spirit world and seeing the higher perspectives. All of these animals, great and small, and insects, have a very profound message, and they align it right at the moment. So that is so important for us to pay attention. What space was I in when I seen the creature? What pulled my attention to this little creature, whether it's an insect or a larger animal? What could it have been? A bird, a squirrel, even a mouse? And what are they doing? How are they moving? What do they represent? Were they collecting food? Were they scurrying? All of these things are part of the message. And if we're open and we do a little research, we will know. And we also know that many of these creatures are beloved creatures of our loved ones that are in spirit, and they'll send us little signs and synchronicities with the animals, whether it's a pet or a wild creature or insect, to pay attention, especially if we've been thinking about them. That's definitely a messenger then from the other side, from our loved ones. They're pulling their energy back. It's a very simple message today. So I hope whether you run across an animal, a creature, or an insect online, if you're scrolling around the internet, or you happen to see a poster of it as you're driving on the highway, or it's in a movie, and suddenly we just feel like, whoa, why am I so drawn to this creature? Pay attention to that. It is definitely a message. Much love, everyone. Beautiful blessings.